Constitution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. Those feelings will never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your, right through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. Those feelings will never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. Those feelings will never be the same.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go.
Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Chicago Bears. The play fake. Porter. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Porter. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of
a well-executed 22-yard gain.
Patriots.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 9:55.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
By the wide receiver.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now a second down and 6. Looking to throw. Porter. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
36. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Operating from the gun. Porter. And Pascal's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Back to throw. Porter escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw on second down. Porter. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, Porter. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Myers, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Just like that. Yellow. 45 to Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 45. Mike, 45.
Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Mahomes pass.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Throwing again. Porter. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Incomplete. Intended for his wideout. It's third down. And 10 yards to go.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw on third down. Porter, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Intended for his wideout. Incomplete. That is.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken from just outside the 30. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Patriots 3, Bears nothing.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's caught. He finds Myers. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Porter got a man open. It's Ross. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
And to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On first down, Porter. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11.
They live for this.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
2-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And Myers has it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
9-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Complete.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
The 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mecole Hardman, as the first half is winding down, and the Bears will extend their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the two-point try.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Bears 16, Patriots 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The final shot before break. Porter is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mahomes firing complete.
He's going to make everything happen.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice game. That one for 14 yards and another first. Mahomes now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now it's Mahomes again. Dancing to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. And that'll set them back 5. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal.
Watch 82. Watch 82. He likes to sneak out late. Watch 82. 45. 45. Mike, 45.
And again, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one. But I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they've got 2 for 2.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. 58, right over there.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Mahomes pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
The 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. Completes it to Hardman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
By the Patriots. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown!
The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And that will bump the lead up to 26. Back now at Soldier Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. They'll run on first down. Kirkland, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
On the stop.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Porter. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Porter's pass.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, New England.
From the gun, Porter. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
At the 38-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Taken down by
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down now, it's Myers. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw. Porter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Chicago, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for New England, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.